This is part 2 of the Royo series. First we had Subversive Beauty, which is in part 1. Then we had Visions, which is in part 1. And now we got Dreams and Secrets. Dreams and Secrets, which would be part 2. And then part 3 is going to be, we're going to go to the laboratory, and we're also going to have this stack decks. So let's check it out. 3-part series of Royo art. First, now we got part 2. We're starting over Dreams. Dreams, dream, 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 dreams. There's some other stuff that's available that you can buy. Graphic novels. I will put the link to this site here. They have in the description of all 3 videos. And I'll put the link to Louis Royo's website too. Native Americans, also known as Indians. Wild Wild West, Western Fantasy. Sure, don't have to all be medieval. You can have Western Fantasy too. Native American. And potentially Victorian era. And what was I going to say? Oh yeah, gear type. What's it called? Steampunk slash diesel punk. Was there some other type of fantasy? Now we got Terra or horror type fantasy. Fantasy graphic novels, romance, that's type of fantasy. Look at this, Under the Sea. Eroticism. It's always in fantasy. Superheroes. See, we got like this little superhero. This other. We got the girl. Aliens and stuff. Elves and fairies getting married. Look at this nice wedding. Their pets are different alien creatures. Kind of cool. Unknown worlds, sci-fi. Science fiction. It looks like Buck Rogers. Oh, never mind. Battlestar Galactica. My bad. Silver Sable and Venom. Here's Star Trek Voyager. Here's a female black cat, a female Batgirl, a Batgirl. There's another Batgirl. There's Batgirls. We got a little merger of Western and sci-fi themes kind of put together here. Medieval, science fiction-y, alien planet type theme. That's the great thing about fantasy, science fiction, art, and television shows is that it merges like all these different elements of medieval, extraterrestrial, Western, war, peace, fantasy, love. Hey, all that. And what other genre can you have? Alien races that heads are a shape of like what, like cats and dogs and stuff. You can literally mix and match with fantasy. There is no limit. Now, it would be nice to try to make the stuff at least adhere to, you know, the basic laws of physics, but when you got science fiction and gravity and, you know, those kind of laws, but when you got magic and stuff, I guess, thrown in, you don't really have to adhere to all the rules. There's some rules you should still apply to. I mean, I would dare say there's few basic laws that you would kind of have to adhere to. But for the most part, it's free for all with this fantasy stuff, because while it may not be scientifically possible, it is. See, here's like a science fiction medieval mashup here. This guy is a medieval knight that still carries a sword and stuff, but he has like this modern day type gun that has a rocket launcher and everything on it. And look at the cities, the citadels, the castles or whatever. The castles are literally floating rocks. They're built on floating rocks, so they're like spaceships, and they're castles. That is like super awesome. Totally possible, as long as you don't go into, as long as you stay in atmospheric range of the planet. This is totally believable and possible that some race may actually have created a universe of that nature. Maybe we get so far advanced in technology that we go back in time, backwards. I mean, or maybe a race keeps technology for the what's known as the magicians or whatnot, and they don't let the masses get a hold of them. So technology is considered magic, but nobody knows the difference. I mean, that would be believable. If they kept a medieval species or a medieval world and they kept all the magic to themselves. Here's some more, which is actually technology. Here's some more stuff he wrote. That's been dreams. Dreams, dreams. Now we've got secrets. And again, I will put that link in the description of all 3 videos. And look at these nice swords. There's a forward. There's some more of the forward. And without further ado, let's get to the art. That snake. This one's called the Emerald Altar. This one's called Stern Face Temptation. It's a knight. Some warriors. This one's called Search for the Lost Heroes. It's got like a little monster thing. That's been sleeved, it looks like. This one's called Fishers of the Breeze. There's like a giant creature, golem or some sort, that's been captured. This one's called the Path of Dreams. Look at this demon, watery demon creature. It's called the Son of Baphomet. Okay, here's like a vampire-ish lady that has control over all these bats. Or she just happens to be walking around with a bunch of bats. Here's a warrior lady. Some of these fantasy swords, though, they're just designed. She killed some kind of Winnebago, Wendigo or whatever, some kind of demon creature. Dark Worlds, and one was called Immaculate. Not sure what. So she looks like she's having sex with some kind of creature. She's having sex with some kind of creature, and I think she sacrificed the creature. Communion. She sacrificed the creature during lovemaking. So it's some kind of sacrificial sexual thing. Here's a girl that looks like she's wanting to fight and kill this guy, but he's also holding her like, let's make love, not war, kind of deal. And she might go for it. It says, Under the Black Wind. Probably two enemies that have hots for each other and stuff. There's a ranger out in the woods. She's got some little trolls following her, but those are probably her people. Golden Kabbalah. There's a woman that's wearing the skulls of dragons and stuff that she's killed, or whatever. This is called Voice of Deceit. I like how the ghost skull is in the clouds. This is called Diana of Be True. This one's called Stars of Heat. Got this little demonic ghostly creature and some warriors that were just now stopping to take a break, and then they shows up. It's called the Ultimate Sword of Power. This girl's in a cave. Let's see. Taking a bath in a cave. Here's a demon creature getting it on with a woman. Guess they're trying to make a Nephilim. That other one was the Threads of Desire, was the woman taking a bath, and this one's called the Chapel of Darkness. Here's like a sprite, a swimming sprite or something that's, or just a woman, mermaid type creature or something. This is called Diagonal of Dreams. She's in them. Here's a guy who obviously just sliced something's head clean off, or whatever, because he's got blood dripping all over the place. It's called Red Swath. She's like this pilgrimage. She's some kind of... Reminds me of the Centurion, or those, I think they were Centurions. They were those guys who were, you know, they were half bug creatures, and then they were kind of humanoid bug creatures. This is called multiplied by ice. Our sword looks like it is made of ice. We got a Madonna and Child type thing, and then we got like a post-apocalyptic future here, where people have gone back to medieval type weapons, but they still have brave paint. Look. Here's a bigger picture of the window on Burner. Here's see, these are paintings. This is a painting on like the Sistine Chapel or something, and she's just sitting in front of this painting. Here's some adventurers. Got the ranger and riders, knights, whatnot. It's called Ghost King. Ghost King. There's a demon and a woman. It's called Secret Reflections. Here's a Batgirl. Batgirl. Black Flight. I think this one is in the other one too. It's just a woman sitting, looking through the window for... This is called the Hand of Three Circles. Here's her golem, soldier guy, dwarf, big guy. He must be her like protector or whatnot. I was putting her robes on, or he's disrobing her. This one's the acacia leaves. This one's interesting. She's some kind of witch that's got owls all around her. Million tears. Here's a girl who's doing some kind of magic with a dragon, I think, behind her. Or a demonic creature. Vapors of Forgetfulness. Here's a lady, some kind of demon, having some kind of sex around the fire. Some kind of sacrificial, ritualistic, sexual thing going on. That was called Fugitive Signal, and this one's called The Hurt of the Scales. Looks like some kind of woodland lady. Here's a warrior type lady with her demonic lover, maybe? Like a Wendigo or something type deal. It's called Honey from the Shadows. She's like a wilderness lady who lives out in the wilds. She's like a ghost spirit of some sort coming out of this broken statue. like, okay, it was like an egg and then hatched, and she's what's coming out of it. Echo of the Moon. And here's the self-portrait by the artist. There's a biography. Here's a bibliography of some more books you can find. And that's been Secrets. Now for upcoming book number 3, we're going to have the Labyrinth of Terror and stack decks. So remember, God is good all the time. All the time God is good. Jesus loves you. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I hope you are enjoying these fantasy art type books. And everybody have a great, wonderful day in this fantasy art series. Later.